Hi everyone, welcome back to SOVL. I'm DisturbingPuppet. We're continuing our run here through the kind of mini campaign that they have in the game as the new faction, the Darkborn Elves, basically the Dark Elves. So we're running here with Valerian Black Frenzy, our leader, who we've now increased power, defense, attacks, discipline, I think, as well. So he's leading a group of kind of skirmisher cavalry. You can kind of see here our Darkborn Riders, who haven't gotten that many level ups. All we've really done the Slaver's ability. We kill stuff, we get a bit more gold, which might help us pick up some units as we progress through. That's about it. The extra defense there is from having hand weapons and shields. So what else have we got? We started with the Raptor Knights. So our Raptor Knights now have increased skill, so they're a bit better to actually hit and have a little bit more defense. So you kind of compare skill versus skill to decide who hits against each other. And then we've upgraded their gear to have lances and shields rather than just regular weapons. We've picked up a second hero here. So this is Velcor Dark Marshal. As I was kind of making the joke, it's Edgelord. Mick Edgelord is kind of this faction here. They look really heavily armored, but they actually don't have like great armor. So this guy, hand weapon shield, swift, exploit weakness, same as my ability, offensive mastery, so extra attack. So an okay character, and he's running with a small retinue of dragon knights or raptor knights. We've also upgraded them to lances and shields. So in addition, we've got our crossbowmen. We have a few different upgrades too. So we've got bow mastery, so extra range, damage saves against range attacks reduced by 1, and we reroll 1s. So these guys are now actually doing quite well for some damage, even though it's only a 3 strength attack. We've got some Dreadguard who have halberds, which is just generally a nice ability. They're fearless, so they're kind of hard to break. And we've also got some extra discipline in them, and we have, just because of the heavy armor, have the increased defense there. So this is the army as it is at the moment. We could definitely use some more stuff. We'll kind of see how it goes. We've got okay amount of cash. We are low a few guys here. We're starting the second stage of the campaign, so I think for this, we do want to hit this top route because it lets us kind of recover before the final fight. There is an elite fight in here. We've got a recovery there. Yeah, so we're kind of locked into this path. So we got a couple fights. Let's just jump in. Deepwood Protectors. So these guys are actually kind of dangerous, kind of the Wood Elf equivalent. Pretty open though, kind of restricted here. What do we want to do? I think because we've got this big, nice open area, let's run cavalry. Let's go. We'll have you out a little bit wide. We'll have my big block of knights kind of deal with whatever. You're kind of tough to maneuver, but we can kind of do something with you. And then, can we put you? Yeah, let's put you, hide you in the forest. We'll have the crossbows over here as well as, so kind of infantry, a little bit of attack ability, and mainly just lots of attack on this side. Okay, so we've got cavalry versus cavalry on this side. So on the opposing side, I keep trying to zoom in and move around with the keyboard. It doesn't really work. So they've got Deepwood Riders over here. Decent, so kind of equivalent to my kind of skirmisher cavalry. Deepwood Rangers, these guys are actually really dangerous. They've got longbows and they can attack twice. So that's bad. Another Deepwood Rangers, and then Deepwood Dancers. And these guys are kind of 2 attack elite units. They're not super tough. The Chariot also potentially a problem. We'll see how it goes. Okay, well, I think we probably need to like cross over as soon as we can. But initially here, there's not much in the way of archery over here. So how about we'll go ahead and activate you first. We'll get you out of the woods. I kind of want you to be sort of dealing with the chariot. Even if we're going to end up charging each other. That's kind of my plan. Shots coming in at my halberds. 4 hits. You'd think this would block sight, but I guess they do have an angle over. 4 hits. Come on, give me some saves. We do get 3 saves. That's actually pretty good. So despite having our heavy armor, they did drop one of us. Dancers are dangerous. I kind of want them to move forward before we launch. And they've got these archers, so the closer we are, the better shots they're going to be. But they've also got bows here. We've got crossbows, and you know, just charging like maniacs here. So we'll see if they can get them to come in. I mean, we could just move up, try to light up the dancers a bit. I don't think I even have to move. You know what? Let's just stay here and just light them up. With our rerolls, we get 8 hits. Very nice. We only take out 3, though. But that's 2 attack each that's kind of gone. But that's only close combat. These guys are way more dangerous because they can attack at range with 2 attacks. Okay, shots incoming at my cavalry. 7 hits, though. 3 buff slaves, we should have a lot. Yeah, we just take a little bit of damage. Still, pretty rough. Okay. So I think we go ahead. So you go for the light cavalry, and then my regular cavalry go for the archers is kind of my idea here. So I'm going to shift out a little bit. They can still shoot. How close do I need to be? I've got to get quite a bit closer. Yeah, we have basically about the same charge range, it looks like. So let's just go ahead and get close so we can get good shots off before they get a chance to shoot at us. 3 or better, our crossbows, we get 7 hits. We do take out 1 of them because it's 2 health per model. So then they ran forward with the dancers, kind of what they sort of need to do. All right, let's just shift you up a little bit. Just angle over slightly. Just kind of hang out there. Hopefully that'll protect us from at least... Well, they're still going to get line of sight on us no matter what we do here. Once I'm engaged in combat, they can't attack me. We'll just kind of hold there. Okay, so their return fire, only a couple hits, and we save everything. Nice. All right, you guys. Charge as fast as you can forward. And they're just going to go right for the cavalry. I don't even know what just happened there. It was 2 dice? What? All right, for charges, let's go ahead and charge them. They're going to countercharge. We'll go ahead and charge into them. So they're going to charge. I can't countercharge. It looks like I thought we'd be close enough that I could get a countercharge off, but I guess he's got a further charge than I do. That's going to suck. But that's about it. Okay. You're probably going to get shot up a bunch by these guys, which I can't really do a lot about. But we can shoot the crap out of the dancers before they get any closer. 8 more hits. Take out 4, so they're pretty wrecked. Just a few of them left. We're just going to stay put. Incoming fire. 6 hits. That's pretty rough. Come on, see my saves. A couple more down. Yeah, we're just getting whittled down. But we're kind of doing the same to them. I don't think I really have much else other than you guys. And I think what I'm actually going to do, let's just hide behind the terrain. So they're going to try to do that. We'll just kill them with our crossbowmen, I think. All right, so I got my leader here first. 6 attacks, 2 or better hits. Very nice. 6 hits. Take out 1, get another injury. The rest of us, only 4. That was terrible. Terrible roll. 1 more dead. 4 back. We lose 1 guy. We won by quite a bit. Let's see if they hold. They break. All right, good deal. This should also be pretty similar, I would hope. 3 or better. Nice. 11 hits. They need 6s to save, but they still got 3, which is kind of crazy. Counterattack. We lose a couple. We won by a lot there. And they break as well. That charge with lances is pretty rough. In this case, we do actually have a chance because of my leader. Okay, you only got 1 hit. That's pretty crappy. You didn't save it, at least. You've got 5 health. He only got 2 hits on me. We need 5s to save. We don't. We still get to attack back. It's kind of considered simultaneous. Ooh, we get all hits. Nice. But he saved everything. Wow, okay. We lost by 1. We failed the roll, really. Okay, that's a bit of a problem, because now he's just going to charge me. They can charge me there. I thought we'd have the distance, but I don't have the range. Okay, you can't do anything. You can't do anything for charges. This sucks. So I can charge them. He's definitely going to charge here. He's definitely going to charge there. I'd like to stop him from doing this, but I don't think we're going to be able to. So I think we just charge the chariot, because he's just going to go after me anyway. Yeah, so we'll countercharge each other there, see if we can do some damage. We've only done 1 point of damage. We can try to rally this guy on our turn. Let's try that right now. Okay, they rallied, but they're looking the wrong way. You guys are looking the wrong way, so you're probably going to get eaten alive. Shots coming in. 8 hits. That's pretty rough. Do have good saves, but we lose another guy. Okay. Let's go ahead and maneuver you over. We can get into a position for a flank attack. That would be ideal. But we can't get far enough up. So we'll just move. Crossbow. 4 hits. 4 kills. And you guys just maneuver for a charge. Straight in. Yeah, their charge is pretty good, actually. So we don't even have to move. We can just kind of turn, and then I can just freely charge them in the front on my next turn. Okay, this is going to be a bit rough. We did charge in, so we do get a... Actually, we don't have any weapons that give us a charge bonus. I don't think we actually do get anything here. 4 better to hit. We get 5 hits. Kind of lucky, but he makes all the saves. We got really lucky there. Only 1 hit back. I need a 6. We don't get it, of course. Do hold on. But we're just kind of keeping him busy. This is going to suck. He's got rerolls, so all 6 hit. So we need to rely on our armor here. Wow, okay, we get all saves. Nice. We still lose by 1. But yeah, these guys don't run away from a fight once they're in it. So they just turned around. So they got battered from behind and then just immediately just did an about face, and they're like ready to go. Alright, let's charge them. You can't get in because we're not far enough in to get a flank off. And you guys are looking the wrong way, so that's it. Okay, this is a bad situation. So we'll try to get you around to do something, but it's going to take a while. It'll take at least another turn to get in position to get a flank off. We'll probably be okay here if we can make our armor saves. So there's nothing else. I guess we do have you guys. Let's try to move in so we can get a flank off. Although I don't think, like, this should be fine. So I think we actually, let's position to try to come down here to help. So they can get in on the chariot there without too much trouble, I think. Yeah, looking at our charge range, we can hit the chariot in the flank. I don't have anything to shoot at, so we're done. Okay, he doesn't have the charge bonus now. He's sort of bogged down. We get 5 hits off. Makes all the saves. 3 or better saves. Pretty rough. 1 hit back at us. We don't save it, so we do lose by 1. We just need to keep him busy. Just hold on. Barely hold. Here, they've got a reroll. They still only get 4. That's pretty good. We save 3. Counterattacks, we only get 1 hit off. That's pretty crappy, and he actually saved. That's terrible. But 11 or less, and we hold. Up here, we should wipe these guys out, I hope. 6 hits, not great. He does get 1 save. Counterattack. lose another guy, but we pretty much wrecked that unit. And they're gone. Alright, so we did get mauled a little bit. We can get some replenishment here. We'll see how it goes. Alright, can level up my main character. Extra health or extra skill? Let's go health, actually. Then the Rangers. More units, extra range. We don't shoot a whole lot. Let's go unit size. And then we'll take replenishment to get some additional dudes. You guys got wrecked. We'll take recovery. You guys also will take as many as we can. You're fine. We just lost one guy. And let's just get back to full strength here. Let's take a look. Okay, we're good on our unit formations, so I think that's all fine. Okay, so we got fight, event, then we can get potentially buy something if we have the money. This time fighting the Beastmen. Bit of a lava mass here. I think this is fine. We don't need to really cover the far edge. So what I'm gonna do, I think there's a way, I still haven't figured out a way to do this, but I think you can actually change your facing in deployment. But I don't actually know how. So I'm trying different things with the keyboard and stuff to yeah, I think there's a way to do it. I think I saw it. Somebody did a video about SOVL, and they were able to do it. And like, I have no idea how they did it. I don't remember it being in the tutorial at all. Because what I was thinking was we could have crossbows facing forward, then we could have our Dreadguard here facing this, like at least that angle. So if anybody does come across this, then we can intercept if we have to. I think I'm still going to do that, but we're going to have to set up kind of weird. So crossbows, because our crossbows are actually pretty strong. It does limit what I can see. Like this, I don't think is going to block line of sight. It might, because it's impassable. So it looks like a lava lake, but I don't know if we can actually see over it or not. So you guys, I'm going to put you here-ish, and we're just going to have them turn and pivot to like look that direction. So if anybody does come across here, maybe nothing is going to come there. You never know. And then here, we're going to use you guys to sort of deal with whatever's in this general area. Okay, so there is a chariot out there. We can do some good work on the chariot, potentially. Another chariot here, not really in a great position. And then, so we haven't looked at the beastmen here. We've got goatmen warriors with hand weapons and shields. More goatmen warriors with hand weapons and shields, and I'm assuming more goatmen warriors with hand weapons and shields. Yeah, so they're pretty decent. Not fantastic. What's your movement like? Pretty far. It'd be great if we could wait for him to move forward to use the crossbows to shoot. So what I'm going to do here, let's move you up and angle you over. Kind of like this. I have no idea who just moved. Infantry guys. Okay, not a big deal. Just out of curiosity, can I see? Yeah, so we can see over this. So right now it's 4 better. What I'm gonna do, I think we just creep up. If I can stay out of your charge range and still get a good shot off, I think that's what we want to do. Yeah, let's just light up the center guys, it's fine. 9 hits. Quite a few saves, actually, so we only killed 3. We're just going to hang out. They're sort of angling over, which is a bit surprising. I'm just going to bring you up about the same. So we're out of their charge range in mine. But the chariot is going to be a problem, because the chariot's going to be able to charge. Yeah, we can charge each other if we have to. And we're just going to position you to go after that other group. I don't think we can get a flank off with a charge. Maybe if I move a bit over more, I'll try to adjust a little bit. As long as I'm outside of his charge range, we're fine. Okay. So we're definitely within his charge range, which is a problem, but we might be able to just shoot him to pieces here. We get 8 hits. So we do, what is that, 3? Only 3 damage. So we did almost kill him. More than half of his health down. We're going to stay put. But he's definitely able to charge me, but then after that, if we don't die and we don't kill him, we can counter-charge into the flank there. So he's going right for us there. That's unfortunate. Okay, we can make a flank charge there. Excellent. I guess we'll go ahead and counter-charge. And then I don't like leaving these guys free, so I'm going to charge them. We are getting charged here. There's just nothing I can do about it. Surprised we can fit in there. See how it puts my unit in there. Oh, it just didn't. That's weird. Okay. I would have thought it wouldn't have allowed me to, and then I could have just chosen to do something else. That's bizarre. Okay. Well, in that case, I suppose we should just use you guys. Shoot into the goat men here a bunch. Point blank range. Kill 3 more off. Then I can try to position. We've got movement. So I'd rather fight the weaker. Okay, more than that. We need a bit more movement to turn around. So I'd rather fight the weaker of the 2 beastmen units. So between the 2 of them here, yeah, we'll just charge each other, and these guys are just sort of stuck, not doing anything. Okay. And we are going to move up, so if we don't kill this guy, we're going to be ready to get a nice flank charge off and tear him apart. Super easy. He is going to do damage to my crossbowman. There's not much I can do about it. Alright, we'll start over here with my secondary hero, going against the charging chariot. 3 or better. We do get 3 hits. 3 wounds. Nice, so that'll leave him with like 2 health left. His hit 4 on my guys. 5 to save. We only get 1. Let's see if we can finish him off with everybody else. Bad roll there, only 5 hits, but no saves. So we lose 1 guy, we take out the chariot. That's fine. Here we should do really good damage to these guys because only 3 of them are going to be able to fight back. 8 hits. So we only killed 4. 2 hits counter. Good save. We make all our saves. Nice. We won by quite a bit, and they break immediately. This one's a bit more rough, but he missed a bunch of his attacks. We need 6s to save. We don't get any. We do get a lot of hits, though, surprisingly. We still lose by 1. He's only going to be at 1 health left, though, so even if we do run away, we can still just charge him and kill him with my Dreadguard there. So, yes, first things first. You charge into him in the flank. And we'll go ahead and countercharge that. I can charge down after broken units, but there really isn't any point. So that's it for my charges. We've got cavalry in position here to just kind of spin around and cause problems for you. Let's try to rally the crossbowmen. Okay, we rally. We're just looking the wrong way. You guys are in a great position to get a rear charge off here, which is just evil. I'm even going to creep in behind you. We could do it to either one, but this squad is... We've already killed some of them off with our crossbows and stuff, so I'm mainly focused on these guys. And then you just spin around and get ready. We could have charged away, and actually that might be the better option. We don't have to get that far to get out of range of what they can do. Can I still turn around? Yeah, so that's a better choice. At least, so I can decide if I want to charge or not. I don't actually have to charge them. They can't charge me. Anyway, we've got my leader here who's just going to be a wrecking ball. 2+ hit. I think we reroll misses. So 6 hits. He needs 5s to save. He's still got 3, which is a little surprising. Or 2. 3. His attacks... Quite a bit of damage, actually. We're just kind of skirmishing cavalry here. We're not like a really good cavalry. 3+ hits. We get 12. A lot of saves. We did kill quite a few, but we only won by 3. Okay, they broke. And over here, this should be an easy kill. 4 hits. Yeah, he's dead. He does get his attacks off, even though we're attacking in the flank, which I think is kind of weird. We do lose a couple guys, but we took out the chariot. Chariot's really good at killing off infantry, generally, so we got pretty lucky there, not losing that many infantry. All right, we've got multiple options. I think we're just going to go Raptor Knights in the rear, though. We can't get to the flank. We can charge them in the front, too, but then we're just going to invite losses. I think we just fight them from the rear, and I think that's all I'm going to do. Just trying to keep my army intact. Not lose guys if we don't have to. Rear attack, they won't even be able to fight back. We can shoot these guys up, so I don't have any other targets, so we might do that. My Dread Guard, unfortunately, keep getting beat up. I really need a bigger squad for like some infantry that can sort of absorb a charge somewhere or something. He's got nobody left to command, so I'm just going to move my guys around. Here, like I said, I've got nothing to do. We're already 3+, yeah, just shoot them. We only picked off 1. That's disappointing. But we'll position behind them, harry them off the battlefield, or charge them down and kill them. And I think we'll be fine here, but I'm just going to wait, because we're already in my charge range. So if they don't break and they turn around, then I can charge them in the flank or the rear again. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's see how much damage we can do with a rear charge. 8 hits. Only a couple saves, so we killed a whole bunch of them. And they break. That's it. Very nice. So we automatically get a little bit of replenishment. Do we want the replenishment here? Yeah, let's do that. You're down 1 guy. Let's just take some cash. We'll level up our Dread Guard. Yeah, let's go unit size. And then we'll take as many guys as you can give me. We're down 2. I think we'll just take cash. You're at full strength. Take the cash. All right, how are we doing? I do want to widen this if I can, but I can't. So that's unfortunate. 12 out of 13. So only the front 2 ranks can fight and shoot, but losses will come off the back here first. And then you guys, I would also like to widen, maybe. Do we want to do that? Or do we go more narrow? I mean, we're probably going to lose them before we can do anything. I think this is fine. We'll just stick with that. We just got 1 spare dude for getting shot at. All right, we'll have to take an event here, see what we get. A collection of fierce beasts. We could get a dragon mount or a wyvern mount, or we could pick up a giant. Um, I kind of like having my leader with the skirmishing cavalry, but I mean dragons are really fantastic. But a giant would be cool too. So I think I'm actually going to pick up a giant. So we'll hire a giant. Now I don't have a whole lot of cash left, but we'll see if we can buy anything. If not, we can get some upgrades. We can barely afford a chariot mount. I don't actually like the chariot mounts because the chariots are sort of fire and forget weapons. Like they hit and then they die or they run away. I would have liked a bolt thrower. That would have been nice to have some artillery options. Anyway, so we'll just take other stuff. We could get reroll missed attacks. I thought I already had that with my guy. I guess not. And I can't look at my skills that I already have here, unfortunately. Command for my backup is okay. Having having the -1 helps us a little bit against ranged attacks with my skirmishers. We could also go combat score. That's not bad. Having the banner mist generally is actually really nice because it protects you a little bit from archers and stuff. So that's always good. Anything else interesting? Crossbows, same kind of thing. What do we have for the giant, actually? Putrid Stench. Opponent rerolls hits in close combat. That's actually really good. And Boulder Throw. Let's take Putrid Stench, actually. That makes him much, much stronger. And then I think we'll just take... Yeah, I would have sworn I already had True Strike. I guess not. We can afford some banners. So I think we're going to go with a Banner of Mist on my Rangers. And my big squadron of Raptor Knights, probably. Yeah, let's do that. I can still afford True Strike, but I'm going to save the cash, although I'm not sure that there's... Can I look? Yeah, we can look. Yeah, I can still buy something again one more time. So I think that's all I want to spend money on. We could get another Banner of Mist, though. If we do that, Dreadguard, probably, or the crossbows. Yeah, let's go Dreadguard, give them that banner. Okay, we get some free replenishment. And if we don't need the replenishment, we get XP. So that's nice. So we can level up my leader. Let's take another attack. So we get that many, and he's got one for his mount, so it's like that +1. So I think now we'll have 7 attacks. For the Raptor Knight, level them up. None of these are that great, though. I guess we'll go speed. The other noble, we'll just take the XP. The Darkborn Riders are fine, so we'll get XP, Dreadguard. Everybody's kind of fun. We get a level up for the crossbows. Yeah, we'll go unit size. I don't get replenishment for that right away, though. And then these Raptor Knights. Okay, let's go move speed. So making both of the Raptor Knight squads faster. And then my Giant, just some XP. Okay. We've got a fight, elite fight. But having a Giant does make us quite a bit stronger. The Abyssal Raiders do have some really heavy cavalry, so we'll see. They're sort of like chaos. So what I'm going to do, I think, let's put our new giant over here in the forest. I didn't really look at my formations. We've got the Dread Guard now filled out a bit. So that's fine. We've got, is that 5? Yeah, 5. So 3 ranks of 5. You're sort of a weird one. Should have made this wider so we have everybody on the width, but we can still fight in the first 2 ranks, so it's fine. So what I'm going to do, I think, let's put you here, put that squad with the other character there. Put the crossbows in to kind of help out. We'll go cavalry. And we'll have our infantry back a little bit. Artillery could be really like a big problem with this army, kind of the way it is. We don't have a way to kind of deal with artillery other than just charging it as fast as possible. So they've got Chaos Chariot with an Abyssal Champion, so that's their leader right there. So she's got Demonic Possession. Once per battle, plus 3 attacks, minus 3 skill. Over here, Abyssal Warriors. So they do have good defense, 5, and then they've got the Abyssal Armor, so plus 1 to all their damage rolls. Another Abyssal Warrior squad, and then they've got some Abyssal Knights. The Abyssal Knights kind of the same, 5 defense, Abyssal Armor. So they're quite tough, just really, really good armor. But there's not a lot of them. They're kind of high quality units, but not a ton. Maybe we could shoot you down before you could charge? I don't know. Let's go ahead. Your charge range is quite good, and you're going to move. Let me move up. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go for some long shots, see what we can get. Get 6 hits, 2 or better save, so we only get 1 damage. Yeah, the armor's just crazy on these guys. That's an odd move for the cavalry, honestly. Okay. Let's just shoot the cavalry from cover. They got all their saves, 3 or better. That's disappointing. Alright, not a surprise. Mr. Giant. Charge on out. We can get potentially a flank or a rear. Okay, let's swing you wide. See if we can get back around. Yeah. I mean, I'm almost in charge range here anyway. I wouldn't mind making these guys move. They're sort of blocking their own movement here, potentially. So we don't even have to move up into here. We could just wait. Because he's positioned wrong for these guys to do a charge. We can get a charge off anyway. Then we can shoot these guys up a little bit before we do a charge and hope for the best. And these guys are just sort of on their own. The halberds will do a really good job fighting these guys because we sort of negate their armor, but we're not really in a position to get into a fight at the moment. I think I'd rather charge with the Raptor Knights anyway. So I'm going to just skip. Okay, so you're doing that. We can get a flank charge off, so we get a nice intercept. Then he changes his mind, so he can change. I don't have to do anything. We could do... yeah, I mean, a double charge here isn't a bad idea. Let's do that, just to make sure we kill you and your hero. Giants, charge them in the flank for sure. And that's it. That's all I want to do. Just going to absolutely wreck this. So we stopped him from actually getting any success going there. We do have an ability here we can use, so we'll get extra attacks because we're flank or rear. Alright, they just want to walk forward. Let's go ahead and shoot them up. 8 hits. We get 4. Not bad. They aren't even in charge range. I think what I'm going to do, let's have you head this way. I think we'll be okay, because we should kill this immediately. He's too far past. I don't know if he can actually get a flank attack on me here. Hopefully not. And then we'll charge there. So yeah, we're just going to wait. So they get close to the cavalry, or the archers, the crossbowmen, and then we just charge in. Alright, so my leader here first. 2 or better hit. We get 5. So 4 wounds right off the bat. 4 counterattack. Pretty rough. We get 3 saves. Over here, 4 hits. 3 damage. Frontal charge. Quite a few hits. 2 or better saves. You're already dead. Couple hits back on the... Yeah, we get saves, so no real damage there. So my leader did take a little bit of damage, I think. Although I can't highlight them. So you're already dead, but we still have to roll all the dice. So a massive win there. Let's see what the giant can do. Only 2 hits. Disappointing. 2 saves. Needed a 4 or better, but still missed. Or they still got the save off. They get 2 attacks back, even with the reroll, they still got the hits. 3 or better save, we do take a point, so it's a draw. And now they're holding. Can you get a charge? No, I was hoping you could actually charge in there. That's disappointing. Alright, let's send you in. Unfortunately, my cavalry here is going to get charged in the flank. It's unfortunate. There's not really much I can do about it. Yeah. I think it was worth killing the leader off there and the chariot, but we'll see how badly we get hurt here by these guys. Just going to position... Actually, let's do this. Let's angle you out a little bit. Swing back around. So we're ready to go for you there. Which is definitely overkill. Kind of disappointed in my giant here. Didn't do better against the knights. Yeah, so my noble's down 1 health, looks like. We should do okay here. I don't have a target for you. Let's just go ahead and keep bringing you in. We could potentially get multiple charges off. Yeah, we're in range there for a charge, so we could definitely do at least 2 flanks, if not a rear to flank. It just leaves my crossbowmen. We might need them. I don't know that my giant's going to do okay with them actually facing me. I'm hoping we can break these guys with the cavalry charge. So I am going to start heading out to try to get around there. Okay, come on. Come on, Caldor. 3 hits. Not bad. 4 better save. We did do some damage. 6 hits. I've got a reroll down to 4. 3 or better save. Come on. We do take 1. It's a draw. My leader still gets to attack, which is nice. Get 5 hits. So 3 dead right off the bat. They didn't do that well on the attack, but our save's not great. We rolled really well though. We get some attacks back, a couple hits. Failed 1 more, so we actually won the fight even though we got charged in the flank. But they do hold. But now we're actually facing the right direction. Here, come on, give me a devastating charge. Only 7 hits. Did kill quite a few. 4 counterattack. There's one guy, so we did win the fight. Be great if they break. They do. Excellent. It's going to help us deal with these knights over here. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, that's a flank. We might as well. Let's just absolutely ruin their day with multiple flank charges. I don't want to charge them. It's tempting because we'd kind of be in okay position to kind of wheel around. Well, maybe I should anyway, but they might rally, so let's not. Let's call that good for charges. So we charge in on the flanks. He's kind of in the way, but we can still move up and pivot so we can get a flank charge off. You... I'm going to try to get over here. I don't know if we can get far enough up to get a flank. That's definitely not a flank charge. Bring you up. We do have the extra movement with these guys now, so we can kind of play around with them a little bit more with spacing and stuff. It's not going to like that, but we can fit. I still feel like if you could move over a unit that's broken like that, it should wipe them out. If you can move over them, they should just be dead. All right, let's go with the giant. Come on, 4 hits. I mean, that's pretty good. 1 wound and 1 kill. Our reroll gets it down to 6. What's my health at? I'm at 6, so we need some saves. Nice. It's another draw, but we've got 1 less knight to fight, and we're ready to just destroy that unit. Over here, we should do pretty well. 6 hits from my leader. 3 kills. My other character, 3 more hits. No kills. 4 hits on us. A few saves. Alright. Only 6 with them. 1 more kill. The halberds should do good amount of damage here because they aren't going to be that good at saving against us. So 4 more deaths there. The knights, 3 more deaths. So they're totally wiped out. Oh, I can get in on the charge. We might as well. So we charge with the knights. And we'll charge with the crossbows too, even though they probably aren't going to do much. But they're going to help for just the combat resolution. I don't think there's really anything else I can do that's going to matter, but I will move out. Guys, just about face. I could pad our numbers. We could take some crossbow shots, but I don't know if we could actually kill any of them because they've got really good armor. We've got to move a little bit more over. We might as well shoot, because why not? 6 hits. Yeah, we picked off a couple. Okay, my giant down to 5 health. 3 more hits. 1 more kill, so 2 wounds, 1 kill. 3 hits on me. We save all of them, awesome. So yeah, they should definitely break this time. 6 hits, but they're going to have good saves. Well, they failed a couple. 2 are better save, and they rolled a couple 1s. Over here, 5 more hits. Couple more. Yeah, just 1 dude left. Surrounded. Gone. I feel like I'm getting level ups with my main hero here quite quick. Another level up. Oh, I gotta take attacks. More attacks is just fantastic. And then level up with the riders there. Again, nothing that great. We'll take the speed, I guess. It lets me maneuver too. We're down 1 guy. We'll just take cash. So the little Raptor Knight squad. You're at full strength. Anybody full strength, we'll take cash. Do we want the extra guys here? Let's take money. Take money. My giant leveled up. Skill by 1 would be nice. His skill isn't very good. So yeah, let's do that. And then he's a little hurt. I wouldn't mind getting him back to full health. Alright, so now we have a little bit of money. We've got an elite fight up next. Let's take a look at my army formation. So, yeah, nothing's really changed. This is fine, this is fine. We could do 2, it's fine. We can't widen this anymore. This is fine. The Dread Guard we could do 2 lines, but I think this is okay. Yeah, I think we're right. I think if we get more crossbows, I have to adjust them. But we've got an elite fight. This could be kind of rough. Well, we're going to play the Skaven, Shadowmaster Ich, or the Ratkin in this game. We've got a little chasm. Otherwise, it's pretty open. So I think actually having the crossbows in the middle is pretty good because we can sort of shoot wherever. So we can't get like charged straight here, so that's good for us. We'll take, yeah, I think the Dreadguard on this side to help protect them. The main thing these guys have, they've got a lot of units that can have halberds, which isn't really a big deal for us, but for certain factions, it makes them kind of dangerous. On the right, yeah, let's go with, let's take the hero with knights. We'll put the giant over here as well, in case something nasty is on this side. And then over here we'll have our main cavalry and our harassing cavalry with my leader in it. Okay, that's a lot of units. Let's take a look. I haven't seen the Skaven-y guys, their models. So we've got Ratkin Alphas, really big, nasty, Rat Ogre equivalent kind of things. Skulkers, 2 hand weapons, ambushers, so they're a little dangerous. Flamers, not happy, but short range. Long rifles, these we might want to take long range shots at. They're actually good at killing multi-health targets. And then those legionaries with a warlock, so these guys have halberds. Legionaries with a chieftain. Flamers, skulkers, and then a monstrosity, so giant, super angry rat. I think if we can, I might want to take shots at the long rifles, honestly. So let me see. Because I do have extra range. I don't even have to move. Yeah, let's just go for the long rifles. Shoot them. We reroll 1s. We got 6 hits. 4 kills, so we wipe 2 of them before they even get a chance to shoot. Excellent. Okay. Monstrosities and alphas are going to be trouble. I think I might even... I mean, the Skulkers are bad too with the 2 attacks. I'd rather shoot the crap out of them before they come close too. I do have to deal with these guys though. We're already in charge range, so I do kind of need to do something. Alright, let's throw my giant in their way. They can't maneuver around him, so they'll have to fight each other, and then maybe I can get in on the flank. And then in the meantime, we'll shoot the crap out of the Skulkers. Something like that is kind of my idea. Did you move somebody? I guess he did. Must have been here. Let's move up. A little bit closer. Get some decent shots off at them. 7 hits, take out 4. So this focusing on these guys with the multiple attacks. So we are kind of barely in their charge range. This guy's got a good charge as well. So yeah, we'll just hold there, that's fine. Okay, Skulker's creeping over. So we might end up having to charge them. We could try to position to get a flank charge. That's what I'm going to do, actually. About 5-ish to turn, probably. Okay, I don't actually need that much. I think I'm still... No, we are in range, charge range. Oh, flamer's coming in on me. That's not nice. 4 hits. We need 5s to save. We take a bit of damage there. Flamer's always nasty. But yeah, I think the crossbows here, like we could get a flank maybe there. That's okay. Deal with them. Crossbows could then shoot at whoever. It's not that big of a deal. Maybe the flamers. I know you're going to move up a bunch, so I kind of want to deal with you. Let's go ahead and have you just sort of move up to support. But I don't want to block my line of sight for the crossbows. So we'll kind of go like that for now. Shot. Missed, I guess. The one long rifle, I don't even know who he was shooting at. Probably my crossbows. Yeah, I think it was the crossbows. Let's just move up roughly parallel here. Yeah, a lot of infantry here. Don't know that I want to go charging into this mess here, honestly, but you're going to charge them. Let's get a nice cheeky flank charge off there. Okay, so you've decided you're going to do that, so we'll go ahead and countercharge. We'll kind of meet in the middle somewhere. We can't get through. We have hurt the Skulkers already, so maybe we could finish off the Skulkers and then kind of carry on. So let's do that. Is there room there? Okay, can kind of barely get to them. They are kind of blocking my sight here, though, unfortunately. We can use an ability there, but I think we want to... Can I get crossbow shots? We can go for those guys. I'm actually kind of concerned about them. Up. Angle a bit. Now I can't hit them. I was hoping I could get better shots. Alright, go for the flamers there, I guess. 7 hits. Okay, wipe them all out, nice. One shot, 1 hit, no save. Picked off crossbowman. Yeah, taking those guys out early was definitely good. I'm going to go ahead and activate my ability here, so I want to wipe these guys out. Not sure we can win this fight against 6 alphas, but if we can hold for a while, I think that'll be good. We are in their charge range. They actually move pretty quickly, so I can't really get away from this. So I'm just going to go ahead and move. Use their own guys as cover, so we can't get shot as much. This is unfortunate, though. Crossbowmen are kind of screwed. Alright. We got some extra skill. 5 hits. Good start. They need 6s to save. Immediately kill one of them. They only get 4 hits back on me. 4 plus saves. Come on. Okay, nice. We win by quite a bit. They're not very bright, and they break instantly. Excellent. That was probably the best case scenario there. 3 hits. Take a a little bit of damage. 7, come on. 4 damage. He's got like 6 health though. He does hold, but he's pretty wrecked. Should do good work here. Come on, guys, we need those dice. Alright, yeah, it's a lot dead. Only the ones on the edge can fight back. 3 better saves. We do take a little bit of damage. We won by a ton. They should break. Yeah, there's no way that they can not break with that result. And I'm hoping we do something similar here because my leader is just really, really strong. You must have did something. Hex of Ruin. Yeah, I didn't notice he hexed me, so my leader's health is a little bit precarious, but we're not fighting a character, so the damage just goes to the units. If you're fighting a character, they'll fight character to character, but in this case, we don't have to worry about it. My leader alone kills a bunch. And we wipe them completely out. 4 hits, 5 or better save. We do lose a couple guys. Alright. Let's go ahead and charge them. I think we can win this fight, continuing. We'll go ahead and countercharge there. And I will countercharge here, but it's not a good fight for us to be involved in. So we'll try to swing around and do something about it. And then here, we're just going to ignore them. So that's it for charges. Yeah, this is a bad matchup for us. Missed. All right, nice. I think he's probably shooting at these guys. Who's got more movement? The giant or the cavalry? The giant's probably better off because we need to get like down here-ish to charge in for a flank. To get a rear, we've got to go all the way around this. And then these guys are just kind of in the way. So we'll take the giant. We'll spin around. Actually, it might be better to go this way. Yeah. It takes so much to just spin around. So we should wipe them. We can win that fight. Then these guys can turn to get involved. So most likely that's going to be the case. So you just deal with the long rifle, I guess. No reason not to charge in on him. Okay, 4 hits on us. No saves. We lose a couple guys. Come on, 5 hits. We lost the fight. Didn't get a kill either. He'll be down to like 1 health left. And they break. That's not great, because he does hit kind of hard. Over here, we should probably hold, although the leader coming after us. We do get a couple saves against the leader. 4 hits. So I'm hoping that the fact that I've got skill above theirs should help me here, defensively and offensively. Come on, guys. 10 hits. Perfect. Okay, we do win the fight. And they break. Nice. This I'm not so confident of. It's just a warlock, though. He's not super dangerous. But the legionaries are kind of their elite guys. Yeah, just lost a ton. Partially bad roll. Counterattack, only 3 hits. Only kill 1 guy. They're going to most likely break. But we've got the giant coming kind of help out. And here, this should be a slaughter. Yeah. Don't even have to get everybody else involved. They're already dead. They do actually get some hits off, though. We save most of it. This actually isn't too bad for an elite fight. You're too far away to do anything. You definitely charge them. We'll take that. That's fine. If you're going to charge anybody, these guys is the way to go. So that's it for my charges. They can't catch me? Really? I'm surprised they didn't charge me there. Okay, let's try to rally them. Alright, we'll get them rallied. Did a Hex of Ruin on them. That's not good for us. So we are going to take a bunch of losses, probably. Our defense down to 1. Let's try to rally you. Rally. Mr. Giant. Get moving. And here... He's looking right at us. I can't really get any other kind of attack off. Looks like it's not letting me do much there, but we can crossbow them. See if we can do some damage before we charge in. Yeah, only 1 kill. Disappointing. Here should be slaughter. Yeah, my leader killed them before anything else even happens. Just a little crew. And they missed their counterattack. Three hits. We need 6s to save, so we lose 3 guys. Counterattack should kill him because we've got halberds without too much trouble. Yeah. And he was only at 1 health, I think, anyway. So they're just broken. We did take a little bit of damage, but it wasn't awful. Sometimes those late fights can be really, really hard. Okay. So we're down 3. Let's take some recovery. Guys, I don't even know why the options here if we're full. Dreadguard leveled up. Could go to a 6 skill. Yeah, let's go 6 skill. That's pretty fantastic. Makes them really dangerous. And yeah, let's go full strength. Crossbows will take replenishment. Raptor Knights will take replenishment. Giant is fine. Give me some cash. Alright, event. Mercenaries are offering to join your warband in exchange for a cut of your income. So Elf City Guard. These guys are actually pretty good. Spear, shields, and they've got longbows. They just want 25% of my gold income from here on out. That's fine. It doesn't show me, like, how big is the squad. Yeah, we'll take them. I'm fine with that. Let's... Yeah, we'll look at the army view later. We don't have to worry about it right now. Let's just see what we can buy. 432. I don't want to mount. We could get a bolt thrower. We could get stuff. Heavy guard. I would like to give these guys heavy armor, probably. Do I need a bolt thrower? I don't know that the bolt thrower is going to be that useful for the final fight. Is it better than... more attacks, rerolling attacks, heavy armor on those guys, being able to throw a rock with a giant? Probably not. So yeah, let's just go abilities. Let's take reroll missed attacks on my leader. We'll take extra attack on my secondary hero. Let's go heavy armor on the Elf City Guard. So there's 10 of them. We'll take boulder throw. So if we can't reach somebody, we can still throw a giant rock at them. Then movement, reroll discipline, +1 attack potentially. Let's do that. My Darkborn Riders. We could go even more movement, make them a lot more mobile. But I think let's go charge bonus extra power. Dreadguard. Curse standard's not bad. Combat score is good as well. Reroll discipline, we already have we're almost unbreakable anyway. This would make us basically unbreakable. So I'm going to take that. Crossbows. Yeah, we're not going to charge with them. The Raptor Knights are probably okay. I'm just going to spend everything. Give me more movement. Let's see. Rangers. Yeah, give me more movement too. All right. So we get some free replenishment. And then we get some XP. Nice, we get another level up. All right, we'll level up my main hero again. Let's go extra health. So turning into a bit of a beast. Not insane, but 6 attacks is pretty fantastic. And then just being a lot tougher. So the small squad of Raptor Knights. Level them up. No point adding additional max unit size or money at this point. So +1 attack on a charge. That's pretty fantastic. My other noble, not enough to level you. Not enough to level you. Can we get anything? Do we want to have crossbows higher or give them a level? 2 more crossbowmen or another level. The Raptor Knights we definitely want to level up, so let's do that. Not great. We'll take the discipline, I guess. For my giant, I can't do anything useful, unfortunately. I think let's go level on these guys. Ah, that sucks. Nothing good. Discipline, I guess. Okay, let's take a look. So crossbows, we want you wider so everybody can shoot. We can't go wider here, so that's fine. This is good. The Elf City Guard gives us a lot more ranged options because of the longbows. And they're kind of expendable as well. We've got a tough unit. We've got expendable guys. I haven't had this many sort of skirmishing cavalry before. So it's actually pretty good, but they're also pretty good at charging. So they're kind of a mixed unit. And yeah, my hero just being insanely strong. So with my mount, 7 attacks, 5 power, 4 defense. The defense is a little weak. Would be nice to have that higher, but we've picked up a little bit of extra wounds there. So hopefully we can be okay. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting army. A little different. Always tough. These final battles are pretty nasty. The Unholy Alliance. Okay. What we want to do... Got this big thing in the way blocking. It's a building, so it'll block line of sight for shots and stuff. There's woods back here. Alright, let's go, Raptor Knights. Could do just a bunch of ranged stuff here, potentially. Put the giant over here as well. Kind of want the cavalry broken up, but I do want the crossbows to be able to shoot stuff. Fit you in here. Maybe, if we move over a little bit. Okay, got longbows there. We'll take the crossbows there. And we can still take a charge if we have to with them. going to put you out wide. We could even go crazy, just do all the cavalry out here, but I feel like this is not the side to do that on. If we would do that, we want to do it here, but unfortunately there's just limited room to deploy. Have the Dread Guard even, and we could do something like this where we could kind of move out, but mainly we just want to hold here and shoot stuff. And then we can kind of position these guys here to shoot as well, or to intercept. Or we have mass cavalry over here. I feel like that's not a bad idea. We could kind of do something like this where we can sort of deploy either way depending on how things go. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Unfortunately, lots of artillery, cannon, mortar, cannon, knight commander, trolls, foot knights, war chief, goblin wolf riders, halberds, a giant of their own, trolls, and imperial swordsmen hiding in the woods. Let's take a look at these units since we haven't seen some of them before. Imperial swordsmen look good, trolls look good, halberds, we've seen these guys before, knights look nice, artillery looks cool. I feel like you're going to block his line of sight. Like they have like a sliver here to shoot through, and that's about it. Knight Commander on a dragon, definitely a bit of an issue. We'll see how that goes. All right, not ideal. We definitely need to crush this and move. Definitely want you that way. We might even shift you over. I'm not sure. No, sir, I don't like it. All right. I mean, you guys are kind of expendable. We could take some shots. I don't really want to move these guys at all, so I'm just going to go ahead and activate them and shoot something. Unfortunately, they're not super strong. Everything here is like a 5 defense. We might as well go for the dragon, maybe? I don't think because of the save, the toughness and save here, that we could kill off a cannon crew first. I mean, it would be great, but I don't think we'll be able to. How many wounds do you have? 5? Yeah, it's not likely. Go for the Knight Commander, I guess. 4 hits, 4 saves, yeah. Not super surprising, disappointing, but not super surprising. We'll do better with the crossbows because we have some extra bonuses we've got for them. Okay, this is not ideal necessarily. I think we go giant versus giant is kind of my plan. So we'll set that up. But as I'm moving, throw a rock at these guys in the forest. Killed 2, I think. Yeah. I want you in position. Just charge each other and call it a day on that side. So that'll let us move you in position on the swordsman or the trolls. So kind of whatever. We'll hit both if we can. Set it up. So let's shift over. Okay, we're outside of troll charge range. I'm inside of mine for whatever, so that's fine. So we're kind of set up on the right side. Over on the left, things are a bit more of a mess. And he hasn't even fired the artillery yet, which is going to suck. Don't even know what happened. Somebody moved, I guess. Or did the trolls run down here? Maybe the trolls just ran down. Kind of like the crossbows to shoot the commander. Kind of like to move these guys when we maybe have a shot at something. We could probably get shots on the trolls, but that's not as big of an issue. Let's creep up a tiny bit. Could go a little bit more, have better shots at the trolls, but they've got 3 wounds, and then the regeneration as well. So if I move a tiny bit more, probably easier if I zoom in, actually. Still not 3s. Go for the Knight Commander. 7 hits. Did 4 damage, that's pretty good. So we hit him pretty hard there. He had a 50% chance for the saves, but still, we did good damage on him. Let's call that a day. Like another round of shooting with the crossbows at him, probably finish him off. Now we've got a potential target. So let's bring you over. Just take some long-range shots there. It's like 8 hits. Take out 4 of them. Gonna position a little bit further up, I think. Kind of there-ish. Then I just have the Dreadguard. Okay, artillery coming in. That's the mortar, I think. 3 hits on the city guard. 3 deaths. Cannon shot also going for them, or vice versa. Not even sure who was shooting there. 1 kill, another one dead. Last shot. 5 hits. Ooh. Okay, just absolutely wrecked the city guard there. Okay, they brought them out, sort of blocking the trolls. Interesting. Alright, first things first. Giant, charge giant. So they'll counter each other. I'll go ahead and have you charge them. Okay, he's going to make it all the way in on us. That's too bad. You charge the trolls. So just a massive charge on the right side. Yeah, I can't really do much about the Knight Commander charging my city guard, which is disappointing. You've got a War Chief in there. And these guys do have great weapons, so probably not ideal to charge in and fight them. We probably want to soften them up a little bit more. So I think we don't actually make a charge there. The Foot Knights... We could go for the Foot Knights. They're not quite as dangerous in close combat. They don't have a leader, and they don't have heavy weapons. Like, these guys have great weapons. So if I'm going to charge anybody here, we charge the Foot Knights, but then what's the plan after that? If we break them, I guess we go for the artillery. But then I don't have anybody who can really do much about the Knight Commander other than maybe trying to get the Dreadguard in position to do something about it. And the Trolls are going to be really quick. Yeah, Trolls will probably be in a position next turn to charge my crossbows. I was really hoping I could get another round of shots off at the Knight Commander and finish him off before he could get to me. Just didn't work out. So yeah, let's just hold. So lots of charges on the right, nothing really over here. We can still get through there, right? Yeah, okay. You guys are kind of screwed. Trolls are set up in an odd position. Okay. Crossbows. Yeah, these guys are the great weapons. That's really dangerous. The trolls are a big threat, but so are they. Go for the trolls. 8 hits. So we killed one, did some damage to somebody else, I think. 3 wounds apiece. Yeah, one of them should be hurt, but I don't see it there. You might want to just get away. So let's back off. And we'll use you guys to sort of block the way. And I think Dreadguard, we want to fight trolls with you, or we want to fight the Knight Commander with you. So that's kind of the plan. So we push down. Okay, we can go a bit further than that. What's your charge range? Okay. As long as we're out of his charge range. I'm not in charge range of the trolls, so they can charge me and I can't do anything about it. Over here, let's just shoot the crap out of these guys, hope for the best. Looks like 9 hits. Only 3 more kills, but we've whittled them down a lot, so that is helpful. But we're kind of in a position where I'm going to have to charge them with my leader, which I think is fine. I might have the movement, well, to about face, move about face again. I'm not going to be able to do that. I might be able to move a little bit further away. Yeah, I could probably get out of their charge, actually. If I just do something like this, I can still turn around, and I'm out of their charge. I'll position myself so I can charge whoever. So we'll just kind of reposition that way. We've softened them up quite nicely. He just did some kind of buff to the commander. Pretty unlikely we're going to kill the commander there. Don't I have some kind of ability? I've got an ability here. +1 attack. Take that. I have no idea what just happened. I think he moved the artillery around a little bit. Alright, so we're back to giant versus giant. So we did charge each other, but I have better skill. So maybe we'll be okay. Only 2 hits. Unfortunate. Gets 1 hit back on me. I save it. Holds. Did do a little bit of damage to him. Here we should do good work. Except we rolled pretty badly. And he got good saves. So these guys, the Imperial Swordsmen, actually had pretty good saves there. 10 hits, nice. 5 or better saves, not good enough. 6 counterattacks, come on. We lose 1 guy. Instantly broken, nice. This is going to be rough. We actually got a save there, surprisingly. The dragon with a reroll, 4 hits. Yeah, they're all dead. Let's see if we can do any damage on the way down. 2 hits, 2 saves. Yeah, they don't do any damage at all. Here should do a good job, but trolls can absorb a lot of damage. Killed 2 counterattack hits. We saved 1. That should break them. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, with the trolls here, I'm not sure we can do much. We'll try to charge there. Okay, that stopped the trolls from charging me in the front because I'm busy to the front. Then I can kind of charge whoever I want here, honestly. Let's go ahead and charge. If we can kill the War Chief off with his guys on our initial charge, we can do just a ton of damage, and they can't countercharge me. Here, the Raptor Knights charge the flank of the Halberds. And they're broken, so we're just going to move. We can either pivot and go after the Giant here to kill it off faster, or we can head to the backfield. But I think that's going to be it for our charges. So my Dreadguard, I think we can definitely kill the Knight Commander, but then we're in a bad position where we might get charged by the Foot Knights and the Trolls here. Before we do anything, you guys immediately spin around. Let's light up the Foot Knights. 8 hits. So 5 kills. He's maneuvering and stuff back there. Right in the front, I don't have any abilities. Don't have any abilities. Don't have any abilities. We've got you. Yeah, do we want to go for the Giant or head this direction? I think they'll probably break the Halberds and then can carry on. Let's try to help against the Giant, I think. Well, looking at the angle, they're looking this way, so I think they won't have shots. I could move up behind my own guys, and then hopefully we break them. Both units can rush through to come either after the artillery, or we can come into the rear of these units. But I think with my leader here, we'll break the War Chief and his brutes. We should definitely kill their Knight Commander and the Dragon. I should, like, we've got the skill advantage here, and I've got my Foul Stench, so we're making it so he's got to reroll successful attacks. So yeah, I think we're better off just going. We'll just leave the Giants to fight each other, even if it takes a while. Now, I want a bit more straightened out than that. Okay, even 1.1 is not quite what I need. Yeah, it's a little better. All right, we'll head on up. Okay, I think that was Warcry going off. He's positioning his cannons to look this direction, which is a bit frightening. All right, Giant versus Giant fight. 3 hits. Saved everything. That's too bad. He missed all his attacks because of my horrible stench, so it's a draw. So here we should do good work. His leader does get attacks off. Oh, we saved everything. That's evil. Come on, guys. Land your hits. 6 hits. With the halberd, yeah, you're dead. 4 counterattacks. We need 6s to save. We get 1. Not bad. We softened him up a lot with the crossbows. Up here, my leader should do really good work. So my leader's actually fighting his character, not attacking the regular guys. 2 are better to hit, and I've got rerolls, so all 7 hit. So I did save quite a few, so 3 damage. Couple hits back. So I take 2, he takes 3. Our units, we get 10 hits. So 5 kills. 5 back at us. We're not super tough, though. We get a couple. So we won by 3. Is that enough? Yes, they break. Didn't kill his leader. I was hoping I could kill the leader with my leader, just because there's the sheer number of attacks I'm throwing out there. Here we are fighting halberds, but they don't have a lot that they can counterattack with here. So I'm hoping we can break them instantly. Yeah, we got 8 kills right off the bat, and they missed theirs, so that should break them. They're kind of in the way, though, for me to actually do much. I might have to charge them to avoid getting shot by cannons. So here, let's go ahead, charge the trolls. We can kind of do whatever there. If I charge, I can't be shot by the artillery or anything else. And you're kind of in the way anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and charge into the back of the halberds. Okay, that's unfortunate. The Wolf Riders are going to get at me. So I'm not actually going to be able to get a hit off on the trolls. So let's just turn my attention there. So we're going to attack each other. My crossbowmen are really not going to be able to do much here, unfortunately. Yeah, it's too bad. They've got the speed, so they're able to stop me from getting a charge off. So I'm just going to get charged a bunch and hopefully not get destroyed. The Dreadguard are really tough and loyal, so they're not going to run, most likely. Anything I can do? Just keep carrying on with these guys. I don't want to get shot by the cannons approaching, so I'm going to stay behind my own unit. But we probably want to be in a position where I can do something, so I want to angle out. Yeah, we'll try about like there, I think. So all of these guys are sort of blocking the cannons from shooting at them. They're approaching from behind. I don't have any targets for you. We could move in a position to get a flank attack off on either the Wolf Riders or the Trolls. We're probably better off going for the Wolf Riders. If I'm gonna fight somebody, it should be somebody that's kind of weak. Can I get back around? Yeah, we can kind of get back around. I don't know that I can actually get into a flank from there, but we'll see. And then, well, we do have shots. I might as well shoot at the mortar. 3 hits, 1 damage. Oh, they do have a line of sight at me. I'm kind of surprised. That's rough. I thought we were safe there. And he's got a shot. So I shot him, so yeah, it makes sense he's got a shot at me. Lose some crossbowmen. But yeah, I thought we were fine there. Okay, we're still at 8 health. He's down to 6. 3 more hits. So only 1 gets through. He hits me once. We make the save, so we win again. Still holding on. Here we should do good work. The Silver Brotherhood, 7 hits. 4 dead to my leader. 9 more hits. 4 more kills. 5 back, 4 plus save. We lose 1 cavalryman, not too bad. They're gone. This will be a bit rough. 5 hits from the trolls, we need 5s to save, we get none. Counterattack, come on, we get 8 hits. We kill 1 troll. Get hit pretty hard by the goblins in the flank. We lost by 4, but that won't affect it. We're still 11 with a reroll, so they're not going anywhere. And here, we just want to absolutely destroy these guys. Hopefully. Only 6 hits, though. Yeah, they have a chance to rally, but they don't. They're kind of in the way of us charging at the artillery, though. I think we've got the movement to get to something. Yeah, charge the cannon. You can't do anything. You can't charge. So let's go ahead and charge the back of the Wolf Riders. We'll try to save my Dreadguard. So that's it for charges. I could have charged the mortar there, but helping out in this fight I think is a bit more important. Okay, let's do something with you. To move a bit further over. Really? I can't move up there? Doesn't like that position. There we go. Alright. Cannon's not looking this way. The mortar I've done some damage to, so I might as well just shoot at the mortar again, I guess. Only 2 hits. Pathetic. Couple damage. Mortar fires back. 5 hits is crazy. 4 guys die. They're desperate to kill those guys off before they kill us. Still my hero here. We'll move up behind them, so that should keep me safe. And I don't think I have anything I can do, right? Can't do anything. Oh no, we have our special ability here. Exploit weakness. We'll go ahead and take that. That'll definitely slaughter the Goblin Wolf Riders. Alright, just a big draw here. Giant versus giant. 4 hits. Good start. 3 saves, though. That's unfortunate. 5 hits. He's got to reroll down to 4. Alright, give me some saves, please. We take a couple. We actually lost that round. We do hold on, though. And this should be an absolute slaughter. Oh, even with the reroll, I only got 6 out of 8. Trolls only get 1 hit. I don't save it. Counterattack on the trolls. We get 3 hits. Okay, we kill another troll. Wolf Riders, 3 hits. Or 4 hits, 3 saves. And then this will kill off the goblins, hopefully. Yeah. Absolutely ruined them. And the trolls broke as well. Nice. So we saved the Dreadguard by doing that. Here, charging in on the cannon crew. They're dead. I mean, I feel like that's basically it. The giant is like the only thing left on their entire force other than the artillery. So go ahead and charge them, which puts you in a really weird spot. You charge them, so we have the artillery charged, so the artillery are dead. So it's really just the giant over here, but I have an advantage of a little bit of health. It's not a lot, but it's a little. 2 poor Dreadguard left. But yeah, they're not gonna leave. They're just gonna fight, stay and fight till the very, very end. Yeah, I mean that's it. There's nothing else for me to do to charge. So it's gonna put me in like weird positions here, but we're gonna finish them off. And I might as well use my exploit weakness. We haven't used it yet. We're actually getting a flank charge off there. So regeneration. Recover all missing wounds at end of turn. So that's pretty nasty. So you kind of have to do 3 damage or there's no point. So you need to really, really damage trolls. I feel like fire should negate that or something. What do we have retreating? Orc brutes and foot knights. You know what? My crossbowmen have decided that they're going to get some revenge on the orc brutes up here as they escape. They only pick off 1. They landed their shots, it's just the armor, kind of bounced. Dreadguard. The last 2 alive are basically going to yell at them as they leave. Like, they held this area. Killed the dragon and the commander on it. Fought the trolls. Fought the foot knights. Fought the goblin wolf riders. Okay. I don't have a good angle, but we'll bring you around. Okay, that's way too extreme. Not going to get in a position here, but if my giant breaks. we can do something about it. And then when we take out the artillery, then they'll spin around to come back this way. But I think that's basically it. No matter what happens here, even if we don't kill the giant, we're going to kill the artillery, and that's pretty much the remnants of the army off the field. 4 hits is a good start. 2 saves, so a couple more damage. He was at 4, so that's only half. He didn't hit me at all. He finally broke. Nice. So even the giant is done. Mortar crew absolutely slaughtered. Go down swinging and miss. And then Velcor Dark Marshal. 5 hits. 3 saves. Actually, don't wipe him out. Actually attack me back and hit. Look at that. Take a little bit of damage. I still won, so probably going to break. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, just the power of mobility and the charging. You've reached the end. And we had a giant to deal with their giant. That helped a lot as well. The Trail of Dead conquered. So we unlocked like a Hydra of some kind. I wonder, I don't think they've switched this up, but it didn't used to count whatever the kills you got from the last fight in here. Hopefully, like, they fix that at some point, because it's kind of cool. 7 battles, 2 elite, 2 boss battles, 1, 3 enemies killed, 9 units hired. I don't know if that actually, like I said, I'm not sure if it counts the final one. So my commander, 47 kills. My backup guy that we picked up, only 12. Not great, but all right. So my light cavalry, only 13 lost. I thought we lost a lot more than that. 96 kills. The small unit of Raptor Knights that were assisting the other hero got 30 kills for 3 models lost. These guys, the Dark Cloaks, the Dread Guard, did a really good job. Overall, I think, just successfully killing things of quality. 26 losses, though, for 42 kills. These guys, 0 kills, 0 models lost. So yeah, it's not counting from the final battle even, so it would be even higher. Crossbows lost 25, 64 kills. Usually range units do a bit better than that, but these guys ended up having to fight in combat a few times. And then my larger squad here, 18 kills, 81, or 18 models lost, 81 kills. And then my giant got 8. And in the final battle, he didn't actually do anything, didn't kill anybody, but kept the other giant busy for the entire fight. So yeah, a pretty good result, I think, overall. Yeah, it's an interesting faction. I feel like their look, like I feel like they should be a bit more heavily armored, but like at least the Dreadguard do have heavy armor, but I feel like some of the other infantry, like even the crossbowmen, look like they should be wearing heavy armor. Like they just have that look, sort of. But yeah, not bad. They don't have the Elven Mastery skill like a lot of the other Elven factions do, which give them rerolls. But I think we started with the same or slightly better skill, which increases your chance to get hits. So they're kind of like a slightly weaker elf faction, but they maybe make up for it with some of the monstrous creatures and stuff that they can get. We didn't get a chance to use the bolt thrower, but I'm assuming that's basically the same as the other bolt throwers. So the monsters would be kind of an interesting thing to see what they bring to the table. But anyway, this has been more of SOVL. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. Until then, have a good one.